gotta have that credit, man. You gotta have
Yeah.
credit. And
Yeah.
with my son here, Gio, uh, he's a car salesman. And I'm gonna let you take the floor, man, and tell us a little bit about what you do on the car salesman end. And this is gonna be a great conversation because
Oh yeah.
you gotta have credit to get shit.
Yep. Yep.
Uh Cars now, they credit don't have to be super good or nothing like that to get no car. You might have some high ass interest rates, but uh
It's that
Ooh.
back end that's gonna get
that back end gonna get you,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Look,
Yep. I
and
mean,
look,
it's pretty crazy because I think a huge piece is a lot of us, especially people in my age group. I'm talking like even really 25 and under. A
Mhm,
lot of them do not understand credit at all, and
mhm,
it's mainly because even the people who were raising us, our parents, they raised to the best of our abilities, but for the most part, even our parents don't really know too much about credit, which it's a snowball effect. They don't know too much
mhm.
about credit, then we really don't know about credit, and then it goes and goes and goes. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
crazy part is I've been able to see both sides of the fence because, you look at other cultural backgrounds and that's the first thing they learn about. I'm
Mhm,
talking before their kids are even 18, they know pretty
mhm,
much everything they need to know about credit.
mhm,
The percentages you're supposed to use with credit cards, APR, interest rates, they know it all.
mhm,
And when I was down here, I've been selling cars for close to 8 years now.
mhm,
wow.
And
So,
when I was down here, especially with my cultural background and my age group, I
mhm.
would try to teach them a little bit as I'm selling them the car because you'll get a lot of them. They completely skip that APR of, let's say,
Mhm.
28%. And they're like, man, the payment's kind of high, but I gotta
Yeah,
prove, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
yeah,
let
yeah,
me let me go ahead and get this.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm like, nah, let me show you this retail installment contract,
Yeah.
bring you down to earth to see what you really gonna be paying if you
Yeah.
make every payment on time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is it's almost like a scheme with some of these finance companies. They sell these cars looking to have them repossessed so they can do it all over again. You know
Mhm.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. I went from schooling people, and then when I went up north, pretty much
Mhm,
everybody know about credit.
mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was, I mean, even people with bad credit knew the reason why they had bad credit. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like it was eye opening because I went from the South where we really don't know too much about it at all, and then I go somewhere everybody knows about it. It's like,
Mhm,
man, all I gotta do is just do my job now.
mhm,
So um, I've gotten to another dealership. I was with CarMax for 5 years,
mhm,
and I took a leap of faith, and now I'm over at Subaru with Montgomery, and it's been awesome ever since.
mhm.
Cool thing is I was on WSFA yesterday, our local
Yeah.
news, and I'm on a big nationwide campaign. Is pretty crazy, but to put into perspective
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
just how much credit matters and the different demographic of customers when it comes to credit. Over at Subaru, I can tell you versus CarMax, for every 28% I seen, it was like every 15, 28% customers who was getting American Credit Acceptance, I got one, you know, CarMax Auto Finance approval, which is typically the top tier approval. Now
Mhm,
it's flipped. It's like for every 20, 25, 800 and 750 score beacons, that's when I see one bad credit customer.
mhm,
So
Wow.
it's
mhm,
pretty crazy. It's to the point to where literally our dealership will run numbers before we even run your credit because we assume everybody got great credit.
mhm,
Right.
And those customers, I mean, it gets to the point to where even they school me on little tips on how
mhm,
to create great credit score situations.
Mhm.
I
mhm,
know just the last little nugget. A customer was talking to me about this, which is I thought was pretty cool.
mhm,
Um, a lot of people tend to want to keep their kids out at 18
mhm.
and tell them, hey, look, you done been a kid, now you got to go live your life, you got to go figure it out.
Yeah.
Instead, what this guy did with his son, he actually at 18 started charging him rent,
Mhm,
and for his rent, he actually put it in a savings account.
Mm-hmm.
And once he reached the age of 25, gave that money back to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that helped him out to buy his own house. So just
Yeah.
little stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Financial tips like
Yeah.
that. It's just pretty awesome. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah.
it's been pretty crazy. But you know, I got an IT background. After going to school, realized that I much rather sell cars. I love cars in the first place. So
Yeah.
I've been on that journey, and it's been fruitful. Been
Yeah.
fruitful.
Man, that's
Yeah.
awesome.